It is now one of the top trending documentaries on Netflix. Have you watched the newly released Elizabeth Smart kidnapped story? I had the chance to sit down with Elizabeth on MOMCAST this week. We talked about how she's been able to be so open about what happened to her when she was kidnapped at just 14 years old, raped multiple times a day, severely abused, and then questioned upon her return. You're not going to believe this interview. Here's just a preview of it for you. Do you remember a moment where you were like, I've got to open up. I have to tell what happened to me.
If all of these facts are going to be out there, then I'm going to give it some context and I'm going to make sure it serves a purpose just greater than myself, because I had already dealt with shame and embarrassment around all the sexual abuse that I experienced. I'd dealt with people asking me questions like, why didn't you run? Why didn't you scream? Why didn't you? And that had then made me feel like I was being blamed for not being rescued sooner. It made me feel like, oh, you should have done more. You should have, even though I knew I did everything I could to survive. I still couldn't help but feel that way. And then I also, just re-entry. That was a whole beast in and of itself. I'm going to keep on sharing my story. I feel like sexual violence is such an isolating experience. It can make you feel so alone. I want other survivors to know they're not alone. I don't want them to feel like this is a topic that no one's talking about or that nobody cares about. And I want them to know there's still hope, that there is a way forward and you could still have a happy, wonderful life.
And that's something that she really had to figure out for herself, because she talks a lot about the interview that's going to be out on MOMCAST today, right here on 12 News at 2:30. When she came back, she didn't have the words or any really idea to talk about what had actually happened to her with her parents, with her family. She didn't know. She almost growing up, in a religion that was very against sex before marriage and all those things, and then to be raped and have these horrible things happen to you, she didn't even know how to talk about it. And we really dive into that and how she really wants that to change for other people, because when you look at sexual violence, it's not something that's rare. It happens a lot, and we have to be empowered by the tools that help us to talk about it.
And she seems to just talk so freely now, as well, just very comfortable.
Took her a while to get there.
Yeah.
Took her a long time to get there, but I think it's helping so many people. Again, that's coming out today, right here on 12 News. MOMCAST airs at 2:30, and then, of course, you can watch it on our streaming service over on 12 Plus.